eyes of the world have been glued to the city of Haran for the past 2 months, following the outbreak of a previously unknown pathogen.
It is not yet clear what has caused this gruesome affliction. The local government's Ministry of Defense erected a quarantine wall shortly after the outbreak.
The global relief effort's steady stream of supply drops has sustained what few survivors remain in the city. The Ministry of Defense believes more radical action should be taken to stem the tide of this virus.
The question is, are there still non-infected survivors in the city as the GRE maintains? And if so, will the ministry still go through with a stated plan to annihilate the city in an attempt to wipe out the Haran virus once and for all?
Whether by way of the virus or the ministry's proposed plan, one thing is certain. Haran's days are numbered.
Hey guys, and welcome to Dying Light. So this is going to be our new Let's Play. The game's been out for a while, but I wanted to do it after the hype is already gone. I'm not a big person who's all about the hype, so I will often choose to release my Let's Plays after a game has been huge. And also I'm doing other things, like I'm not going to like hop in and do this game right as it's released, because that's not the way I roll. So, I just kind of got used to controls, a couple things. Like I never see story 6%, so I never really got anywhere. So we'll make a new game and hop right in.
HUD activated. Commence briefing.
Approaching Haran.
Data on the subject, Kadir Suleiman, a local political figure hired to maintain order after the outbreak. His brother Hassan died in a disease-related incident before we were able to evacuate him. Suleiman blamed the GRE for Hassan's death. He stole a highly sensitive file which became his bargaining chip against the GRE, with instructions to publicize it if anything happened to him. Data on the subject. The stolen file.
Jump in 10 seconds.
It details the incomplete process of synthesizing a cure for the virus. If implemented in its current state, the produced substance may be extremely toxic.
Now.
Also, the file contains full description of the virion's structure. Any attempt to use it would result in countless lives lost. It must be recovered. Further information, current status. Suleiman sent the file to an associate unknown to us, with instructions to publicize it at his command at any time. To counter that, we instituted a citywide communication jam, preventing him from publicizing the file. Your GRE-issued radio can overcome that jamming. It is your lifeline. Do not lose it. Suleiman has since gone underground and begun using a different name. We have reason to believe he now leads one of the two main factions operating within the city. You are to find Suleiman and locate the stolen file in order to save mankind from a disaster of unprecedented proportions.
So we'll get to the first thing I think is kind of weird in the first couple episodes. So if I'm such a good soldier, I'm not going to get my parachute caught in a building like 5 seconds in. That's the first thing. Secondly, I probably would have braced myself more for that fall and followed more in my feet and my back than right on my face.
I told you that wasn't a normal drop shoot.
Break his legs, then take him to rides.
Back up! All of you!
Stop! Loud noises draw them.
So our HUD's gone. And boom!
Fall back! Fall back!
Noise calls the horde. We are now infected.
Come on, we have to move.
Let's get him off the street.
So at least 2 people are helping us, which is good. Better to have no one just let us get killed by zombies. No, that's a lot of zombies.
Get the door open.
So, He's pretty calm for someone who's getting eaten by zombies. Like, if I was being eaten by zombies, I wouldn't be that calm.
Tower, this is Jade. Get sick bay ready. Got a guy with a bad head wound and a bite on one arm.
Oh shit, Amir's hurt?
No, Amir is gone. But I'm bringing in someone who might still survive.
One of us?
We'll see.
We will see. Most likely, because we need to infiltrate the organization even in order to find our target and collect the file. So, City of Haran. Locate Suleiman and intercept their file. The process detailed in the file is incomplete, and if implemented in its current state, toxic. Any attempt to use it would result in countless lives lost. It must be recovered.
You pinch him. You're scared. I'm not scared. Then pinch him. He blinked. What? He blinked again. What if he's a zombie? Ah! Zombie! Run!
So we're actually doing pretty good for someone who just got bitten by a zombie and bludgeoned in the head by a crowbar. And I think other things, I wasn't watching too closely, but I think we got hit by a couple things. So, surroundings look pretty clean considering that there's a zombie apocalypse out there. Like, pretty clean, pretty neat. They've got some good, like, items. Looks like power's still running, which is one thing I don't really understand. But
you sleep for 3 days like a dead man, then scare children? Off to a great start, 31.
Where am I?
In paradise, can't you see? Okay, enough joking around. Head to room 190. The boss will brief you.
What do you mean, 31?
Ask the boss.
okay.
31. That's your number.
31.
Excuse me?
Your number. You're the 31st infected. I'm the 18th. Everything is counted here. 1 fewer doses of antizin. 1 more new infected. 1 more runner gone.
Everything is counted. But that makes sense in a zombie apocalypse.
7 runners left.
Amir died because of this guy? Quiet. Oh, fuck quiet. Now he's gonna get Amir's antizin.
What's this?
Where's room 190?
Upstairs.
Not too talkative, it looks like. Don't think they're too happy with
We're
us.
just getting picked off one by one.
Getting picked off one by one, I think, is pretty accurate. So this is the second thing I think is kind of funny. Pay attention to what this guy says.
I'm looking for the boss. Is he in there?
Oh, you're 31. Go on in.
Okay, so he's telling us the boss is in there. Not to rag in the game too much, but just note that. He said the boss is in here. Okay, no boss, no boss. Okay, there's a guy, somebody.
Hey, I'm looking for the... Are you the boss?
What, am I too young? You got the problem with my age?
No, You wanted to talk to me?
That's better. Do you remember anything? Know what you are?
Yeah, I can see this is some kind of shelter.
We call it the Tower. Brecken and his runners put it all together a couple of months ago, and we've been here ever since. Hunting airdrops, scavenging, and rescuing people.
Yeah, I wanted to thank that girl.
Good, because if not for her, you'd already be chewing somebody's knee bone. Your antizin was totally crushed, by the way. Only thing Jade could salvage was your radio.
Oh, great. So can I get that back, please?
Actually, I think I need it more than you do.
Believe me, pal, that's not the case.
Fine. Take it. You know why runners put their lives in danger? For guys like you. So now you take the antizin meant for someone else, and you won't even share your gear with us? I don't have time to deal with your bullshit. I've lost contact with one of our guys thanks to the fucked up radios we're stuck with. Do something for me, would you? I don't want to see you or your precious radio anymore, so go be useful somewhere else. We don't tolerate lazy assholes here in the tower.
Hey, be fair. I'm not lazy. I'm just, hey, boss.
Save it. That last guy I mentioned, he's only on the 13th floor, but he might as well be trapped in a mine cave-in. Come back later. And I'm not the boss. Too young, remember? I'm Rahim. Brecken's in charge here.
Okay, so he is not the boss. However, the guy outside the room told us the boss is inside. So if you take a look around, he wasn't in the room. Look here. Okay, no boss here. Oh, there's a zombie statue. But there's no boss, okay? Note that. There's no boss, despite the guy in the front telling us that the boss is in here. So that's just a couple things I've noticed about this game. That's as far as I've ever played. This is as far as I played. I just want to do it to get kind of a sound test and all that stuff. But yeah, the boss is in here. Yes, okay. Odd.
I'm not lazy, you little shit.
So, but we'll check for the survivor on the 13th floor. So, the first time I played this, I kind of got lost. Oop. My key got stuck. It's odd. Anyway, I kind of got lost. So what you want to do is, you always want to look at the map. I don't like games where it's like, oh, you're right here. But it's hard to actually find it unless you're on the map. When I first did it, I walked right by it. Because if you're walking this way, you don't see it. It'll look solid. But you actually need to go in here. I actually might have even walked this way and it looks... like, unless you're actually looking, you could even be out here. And you wouldn't see it. Because I think I was trying... what happened is I probably turned this corner and tried to talk to this guy. You can't even see that opening if you approach like this. So you can see I missed, then I walked around and around. Also, didn't notice that before, but this thing's floating. Now I'm floating, now I'm kind of glitching out. Kind of weird. Anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
The 13th floor. I'm getting some stuff for Rahim.
13? Shit. That's gonna be some dirty work. But we all got to pull our weight around here, huh?
Really? Well, we don't have a weapon or anything. But guess we'll give it a shot. Going down to the 13th floor.
Jesus. How many people died here? Crane here.
Where were you? We've been waiting for your report. It's been over 70 hours.
I lost my radio for a while. Don't worry, my cover's intact. No contact with the tower's leader yet. Unable to confirm identity. I'm taking steps to blend in.
Acknowledged. Time is of the essence, Crane. Remember that.
There's one more thing. I got bitten. I've shown no symptoms, but the people here say I'm infected.
Then you'd better get your hands on some antizin ASAP,
Help!
hadn't you?
Help! Somebody!
What the hell?
Okay. So anyway, guys, before we go and help that person, I think we'll call an episode here. And on the next episode, we will explore the 13th floor. Thanks, guys. Later.